What's up YouTube, it's Neo-Spacian Migz here, and today I bring you the TCG exclusive archetype Mimighoul. That's right, these guys are flip effect monsters, but they're actually pretty fun and actually really good. So let's get into it. First, we play triple Mimighoul Master. The main guy, zombie effect, cannot be destroyed by battle card effects while your opponent controls any face down monsters, or you control a Mimighoul monster other than itself. You can only use each of the following effects of Mimighoul Master once per turn. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Mimighoul monster from your deck to your hand, except itself. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can change one face down monster in the field to face up, attack, or defense position. This is what makes all your other Mimighoul monsters trigger on your opponent's turn. Don't worry, we always summon them to our opponent's turn. The field spell's broken, but let's keep going. Then we play triple Mimighoul Cerberus. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply this effect in sequence. Banish the top 3 cards of your deck. Then special summon one of your banished monsters to your opponent's field in defense position. Give control of this card to your opponent. But why is this saying your opponent? Because during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in face down defense position. You can only use each effect of Mimighoul Cerberus once per turn. So you special summon this to your opponent's turn. On my turn, you use Mimighoul Master to flip it. Your opponent has to banish 3 cards, we get one of their monsters, and then we get it back. All the Mimighoul monsters always come back to their original master. You know what I mean? Then we play triple Mimighoul Dragon. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply this effect in sequence. Destroy all face-up monsters you control except Mimighoul monsters, so itself doesn't get destroyed. Then give control of your opponent's card to your opponent. So comes back. Then this is probably the best of the Mimighouls because during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in face down defense position. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one Mimighoul spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So if you normal summon this, you can search the field spell, or you special summon it on your side of the field, you can search the field spell. It's amazing. Then we play triple Mimighoul Archfiend. A Fiend, obviously, Beast, Dragon, and Fiend. Flip. If it is the main phase, apply these effects in sequence. Your opponent draws 1 card, then send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, then give control of this card to your opponent. During your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's field in face down defense position. If this card is no more special summon, you can change one face down monster in the field to face up, attack, or defense position. So this is another way to flip your Mimighouls on your opponent's side of the field as well. Then we play one guard dog. Because flip, your opponent cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. So you set this and you have Mimighoul Master. On our turn, on your opponent's turn actually, you quick effect, you target your own guard dog, you flip it, your opponent can't special summon monsters. Boom. Then triple Ash and double Droll because, you know, hand traps. Then for the spells, triple Mimighoul Dungeon. It is really good. It's crazy how good the field spell is. Mimighoul monsters you control that were not normal or special summon this turn gain attack equal to the original defense. Any player who controls the face down monster cannot normal summon monsters nor declare an attack with monsters that were special summoned this turn. So your opponents are forced to flip your Mimighouls face up if they want to normal summon. Sure, they can special summon, but if we given them Mimighoul Dragon, then they are in danger of destroying their own monsters. So they're gonna want to flip face up. But if you've given them 3 Mimighouls, then they can't really do anything because you can only flip, you know, they're gonna flip what? They're gonna flip all of them? Then they're just gonna get hurt like that. Then during your main phase, you can add 1 Mimighoul monsters from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So the recycling is crazy. There's a duel that I had against Yubel that went really long, partly because I misplayed, but you know, I'm still learning the deck, but still this comes in clutch. Then we play triple Mimighoul Maker. Reveal 2 flip monsters with different names from your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon to their field in face down defense position, and you add the other to your hand. Then you can special summon 1 Mimighoul monster from your hand. So you pick, if you pick these 2, you can pick either the dragon and something else, and then if you get the dragon, you can just search the field spell, which is amazing. If your opponent special summons a monster accepted in the damage save, you can manage this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face down monster your opponent controls, change it to face up, attack, or defense position. They do all of these things. It is amazing. You know, you can flip them at will. Then triple Pot of Prosperity because we need to dig for our Mimighoul Dungeon. Triple Sol and Luna, that's right. Target 1 monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls. Apply the following effects on each monster depending on its battle position. Face up, change it to face down, change it to face up. So not only is it defensive but offensive because we can flip their Mimighouls face up and ours face down, or vice versa. It's crazy. Then one terraforming to get the field spell. Then one instant fusion because we play this Master of Ham, but we'll get to that. Then double Mimighoul room. Special summon one Mimighoul monster from your hand or deck to your field, or in face down defense position to your opponent's field. Then you can change one face up monster on the field to face down defense position. This card is just nuts. So specials whenever, then flips face down. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target any number of Mimighoul monster cards you control, return them to your hand. So you just cycle them. You just keep repeating over and over and over. There's a lot of win conditions. Against the Yubel, the win condition was banishing their monsters. Then triple imperm. Then double destructive Darumaka Cannon because it's just so good. Changes many monsters on the field. It's possible to face down defense position. Then if they have links, bam. And then one, there can only be one. There's a zombie, there's a beast, there's a dragon, there's a fiend. So, you know, everything's okay. Now for the extra deck, for instant fusion target Master Ham. If this card's fusion summon or flip face up, you can special summon one flip monster from your hand or deck in face down defense position. Awesome. Anything in the Mimighoul. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish two flip monsters from your face-up field and or graveyard. Special summon this card in face-down defense position, but banish when there's a field. That's fine. So you can recycle it and you can keep summoning things. Then double A Zeus and Sky Fawn because they're good extra deck monsters. We play the F-Zero package because all the Mimighouls are level 1, so you can go into double Doulahan and then go into the F-Zero and then you go, you know. Then one Axis Code, one Appaloosa because we can get all our monsters on the field. One Armor Unicorn, one Phoenix, one Charmer because they are all Earth, one Earth Charmer, one Dark Charmer. You know, we have Anima to go into the Dark Charmer, and then one Clara and Rashika because you know, because if you sometimes, what happened to me is I got locked with there could only be one. So because I had this, I couldn't normal summon or attack. So you just link the face down away into this. But enough of that, let's check them out in action. Alright, here we are. We are going first. We normal summon Mimighoul Master. We search Mimighoul Dragon. Dragon effect, special summon into your opponent's field. Then we set Mimighoul Room Impermanence and pass. They're playing Runik, so this is kind of dead. And they do it in the draw phase, so Droll and Lock is only in the main phase. They banish one of my guys. They activate Runic Slumber. They special summon the Runic Wings. We impermit. They summon the LZ of the White Woods. They search. Then they flip the dragon, destroying everything, and I get the dragon back. Then they summon Estella of the White Woods. I summon Mimighoul Room. And then because I summon Room, I summon the Cerberus, and I'm able to flip their monster face down. Then the end phase. Now here I messed up. I was supposed to flip it face up on their turn, but you know, I'm still learning the deck, so I thought it was only during the main phase. So remember, always do Mimighoul Master's effect during the main phase. I summon another Master. I search Mimighoul Archfiend. Archfiend specials to my opponent. I link one. I thought, again, I thought I could take face down monsters, but you can't. So I attack the White Woods. I attack the Archfiend. The Archfiend doesn't gain the effect because, you know, it missed timing because it's battle calc. Anyway, he summons the Sylvia of the White Woods. I impermit, then I chain the Mimighoul Cerberus. He banished the top 3 cards of his deck. Then I banish my Mimighoul Room to return my Cerberus and the Master back to my hand, and he scoops. So again, you know, still learning the deck. But as you can see, the deck has potential. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, here we go. I'm going first, so I activate Mimighoul Maker. I give my opponent chooses Guard Dog. And then I special summon Dragon. Dragon effect. I search the Mimighoul Dungeon. Activate Dungeon. Dungeon, I search Master. I normal summon Master. Master, I search Cerberus. Then I special Archfiend on their turn. Now here, I misread Guard Dog. It just says it's just your opponent, so I'll have to control it. So that's why, you know, but bear with me. But anyway, here's Sol and Luna. I flip down my Dragon and I summon his Guard Dog. So that's for me. He flips his Archfiend. I flip my Dragon. He draws a card and then discards one. He gives it back to me. I give it back to him. He summons Ice Birthday Medallion. I Ash Blossom. He does Foolish Burial Goods. He summons Speaker of the Ice Barriers. I Destructive Darumaka Cannon, everything. He summons the token. He special summons the dragon. But he cannot attack because of Mimighoul Dungeon. Mimighoul Dungeon If you control a face down monster, monsters that were special summoned cannot declare an attack. So he just passes. My go. I activate Dungeon to search the Master. I flip the Master. I activate Cerberus. He activates his Ice Dragon to special summon the Ryo. He switches its defense. I banish Maker to flip the Dragon. Dragon pops everything and comes back to me. I set and then I attack the Ice Barrier. Now he Foolish Burials. Searches the Freezing Chains. Freezing Chains, I change. There could only be one. He special summons their Spellcaster on Aqua, so it's fine. But he scoops because he can't go into anything else because everything is Aqua or Spellcaster for that. And I'm just going to keep going. So let's get to the last duel, which is our longest one. So here we go. I am going against Yubel. Yubel go first. I let him resolve that because I have draw. So draw that. He summons the Lotus. I Ash the Lotus. And he sets 1 and pass. My go, I Prosperity for... I was supposed to Prosperity for 3, but I accidentally did it for 6. But it worked out because I got there can only be 1. I activate Mimighoul Dungeon. Dungeon search the Master. Normal the Master. He imperms, that's fine. I set 3 and pass. I activate Mimighoul Room. I set the Archfiend to his side of the field. He searches Nightmare Throne effect. He summons the Yubel. I activate there can only be 1. I activate Master, but mine doesn't go off because he has a Fiend, so it gets destroyed. He does the Engraver, but he can't do anything. So he passes. He gets the Lotus back to his hand, and then the Yubel gets destroyed, and the Terra Incarnate gets summoned. At the end phase, the Terra Incarnate destroys everything. Then I draw another Prosperity, so this time I Prosperity for 3. I get Maker. I activate Dungeon to summon the Master. Master summon the Cerberus. I activate Maker, revealing the Dragon. And the Guard Dog, this time he picked the Dragon to special. I special the Cerberus on my field. I imperm that. I attack into that and pass. He flips the Dragon. He imperms my Master to try to block that there can only be 1, but I chain the Mimighoul Room and I return both the Cerberus and the Master, so the imperm does not resolve. Then he summons the Beckoning Beast and searches spirits, and he attacks into my Dragon so he can summon the Yubel. Then here we go. I activate the Dungeon, search the Dragon. I activate the Maker. He specials the Fiend on his side. I summon the Master. Master effect, he does the Yubel. Yubel pops, summons the Yubel. Then I summon the Dragon to his side of the field. Then I summon the Cerberus as well. Then I set the Guard Dog, and then I link away for the Anima, and I set. He summons the Dragon. He activates the effect. He summons the Archfiend. He does the Cerberus. He banishes. He summons the Phantom of Yubel, but nothing happens. Now here I search the Dragon. I give him the Cerberus again. I give him the Dragon again. I Prosperity for 3. I search the room. So here I kept trying to go into Nightmare. Here I kept going into Nightmare Unicorn. But I had a Fiend, so I couldn't go into it. So I just Mimighoul Dungeon, and I flip this face down. He flips the Cerberus. He banishes 3. I don't have room, so it goes to grave. He flips the Dragon. Everything gets destroyed. He searches the Yubel. I summon the Mimighoul. He flips the Yubel. And again, he's just attacking for no reason. Here I flip the Guard Dog. He can't special. I do Sol and Luna. I flip the Beast. I banish my own stuff to give it to him. And then I summon the Beast on his side and I attack with the Master. He only has 2,000 life points left. He summons the Yubel. I chain the Mimighoul. I chain this. So I flip summon that Yubel, destroys. And I flip summon the Guard Dog. He can't special summon anything. And that's it. The Dungeon, I search the Cerberus. The Mimighoul, I return my Fiend. I link into the Unicorn, but he has the Veiler. So now my only option is to deck him out. So I keep summoning the Cerberus to his field. He flips it. He banishes 3 because he banished the draw. He summons it on my side of the field. I should have kept the other Dungeon in my hand. I summon the Dragoon to his field. and pass. I activate the master. The dragon pops everything. The throne goes out, but I ash it, but he still gets the Spirit of Yubel. Now here the dungeon adds from the grave to dragon. I set the dragon and I pass. I activate the master, flip the dragon, pops everything. The Nightmare Throne activates, but he activates the Spirit Gates to summon the other one. So here, now I get the Cerberus special, and I activate Sol and Luna to flip my draw and flip his Cerberus, and it goes back to the grave. So here I'm kind of locked out because there can only be one. I activate Dungeon, but he ashes it, so that's fine. He doesn't do anything either. I summon the Dungeon at the Cerberus effect. Then on his turn, I flip the Cerberus. He banishes 3, and then he draws 1. And then next turn, I was going to do the same thing, except I was going to do Sol and Luna to flip that face up and flip something face down. And then he would have had no cards. But that is Mimighoul. As you can see, they can stand up even to the best of the decks. Once you learn how to play it better and you learn what best Mimighoul to set, this deck is going to be even more amazing. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm definitely want to make it IRL. So look for that deck profile hopefully soon. But anyway, I wanted to get this out to you guys because it's the newest TCG exclusive archetype, and it's pretty exciting because we haven't had a good one in a while. But again, if you like my content, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Neo-Spacian Migz signing off. Thanks again.